Or Aerodactyls too. Kind of weird seeing Aerodactyl. I think Aerodactyl's a good Pokemon. But I've definitely been sleeping on it a bit this gen. Alright, Lele, Aerodactyl, Marowak, Magnezone, Crocodile, and Milotic. I'm definitely going to be bringing my Garchomp here. I think Garchomp is amazing. All I got to do is stop Aerodactyl, and Lele's Psychic Surge cannot protect Aerodactyl, so I really think I'm going to go with probably Raichu. I know he has that Marowak, but I think I'm going to go Raichu, and, actually, can I get away with Garchomp? He doesn't have he has one Intimidator. Maybe it's better to go with the Ninetales. I want to get the Aerodactyl off the board. Let's see, if I were to go Raichu Lele, I could just nuke the Aerodactyl slot, and then I could potentially lose one of my Pokemon to like a Marowak or a Crocodile. And that's something I'm okay with. I don't really want to bring Raichu to this matchup. Maybe Incineroar is better. Yeah, I'll go Incineroar Lele. I know that sounds really stupid, but I would be going Incineroar Lele. And we still have 17 seconds. Only 17 seconds. Holy moly. I gotta go Ninetales and then Garchomp. I'm probably gonna lose this one. I didn't have as much time as I would have liked to team preview this one. So we'll see. His team's kind of unique. It forces me to bring Garchomp, but Garchomp isn't actually the best Pokemon here. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, Pokemon Trainer's a boss. I'm trying to really keep his Aerodactyl honest, and we see Crocodile Milotic. So this isn't the worst thing in the world. I mean, he's getting an Intimidate off on my Incineroar, which kind of sucks, but I'm probably just going to be switching it out. Alright, I'm going to turn my in-game sound down a little bit. Okay. I bet I can one-shot that Crocodile. I'm going to switch out my Incineroar for my Garchomp. If he Scalds me, I don't think he'll Scald. Like, I mean, I guess he could because it's like super effective on that slot. But I'm not feeling the Scald here. And if he does, he does. I mean, and if he burns my Garchomp, he burns my Garchomp. That kind of sucks. But I kind of need Incineroar to check the Magnezone, to check the Marowak. And Incineroar's a really good Pokemon, and Garchomp should be able to soft check this Milotic. So Moonblast comes out. It's the fastest thing on the board. I've revealed my Scarf, most likely. Hope it's not vested. And it's not vested. It's probably Z-Move Croc. So that guy goes down. No more Intimidates. And he goes for the Scald. Does he burn my Garchomp? Please don't burn my Garchomp. Fuck, really? Oh, man. I valued the Garchomp. I valued this chance over switching with my Ninetales and losing my Sash. So this is what I get, but still, it's incredibly lame that this had to happen. Because I would have just turned this over and Moonblast Z-moved the Milotic slot. I'm still probably going to do that, actually. I'll nuke his Lele. I think I can still KO his Lele. But doesn't that just suck when that happens? Don't you just hate life sometimes? Alright. I think I'd still take out his Lele. He's probably going to protect, because he's just going to try and tick me out. Right? Which is definitely the correct play. I think he should double protect if he has it. Oh, no protect from him. Maybe he's Scarfed? We're going to see right now. So Moonblast comes in hot. Almost does half. This might KO. It's really hard to say. I mean, if he doesn't KO my Garchomp next, like this turn, I'll be able to KO with like a Poison Jab or something like a Rock Slide next turn. But I'd really like this to just KO even though I'm burned. This is a 180 base stabbed Z move. Like this normally just one-shots, so please go away. Yeah, cool. We take those. We take those. Right now he has Milotic and Mystery Pokemon. He's just gonna scald my Garchomp, please. Ah, lame. We're just gonna watch. He's gonna burn my Lele. No. All right, cool. All right. What's his last Pokemon? Hopefully it's something that goes down to Incineroar. Yeah, it's the Marowak here. All right. So I'm probably gonna be switching out my Lele for Incineroar. Yeah. Actually, I could just fodder my... No, I need to save my Lele to KO all these guys. I need to switch it up to Psychic. So yeah. I'll switch him into the Incineroar. I don't think he'll be able to punish it that hard. I was thinking about trying to save my Protect, but it's not the biggest deal. Sorry, not save my Protect. I was thinking of trying to save my Incineroar until the Psychic Train was gone so I could start fake outing things, but it's not really the biggest deal. And we see a Scald come out. Alright, on the Garchomp. That's right, you target that Garchomp. And I flinched the Marowak. Hey, we take those. I'm thinking about getting the Marowak off the board, but that seems really obvious. I mean, I'm just going to continue to do this. If I Darkest Lair at the Milotic, that puts him within KO range for Lele, but I'll Darkest Lair at the Marowak. And if he wants to Protect and Scald my Milotic, he can. We'll see what happens. So no Protects. Oh my gosh, my game started to lag a little bit. Alright, here we go. And he's going to Scald. I think I live this Scald even if it's full. Oh, he thought I was going to go for some Protect play. So he KOs my Garchomp. That's fine. I'm pretty sure I'm faster than a Marowak. Unless it's full speed, but I still think I'm faster. Darkest Lair, it's going to come out. It's the coolest looking animation ever. And it's going to take that guy out. And then I'll just be able to send out either my Ninetales or my Lele and finish this one off. Pretty good game so far. We'll use Lele. I'd like to save Ninetales in case I fight this guy again. Because I probably shouldn't even have brought Ninetales in the first place against this team. And I don't want to show my last Pokemon, you know. Just treat it like it was the best of 3. You don't have to show all your tech every time. He's probably just going to run. Nope, he's not running. Let's see how much damage this does. Let's not get any competitive boosts. Not that it really matters. I want to see how much damage I take from this Scald. I think I live. Yeah, Incineroar is so bulky. You guys would not believe how bulky this thing is. He's 100 base HP. That's so crazy. And he's going to go down to that. Cool. Taking him out. Taking names. 2-0. Alright. Yeah, I had Ninetales in the back, so I could have just Freeze Stride. But we're doing pretty good so far. We haven't lost yet. New Battle Spot season. It's funny, like, these games are harder than, like, 1800 games. It's kind of weird. Because I guess all these players are probably players that should be in, like, the 1800s, but they just, the season just started, so they're not there yet. Let me just check something. GG's. Alright. Yeah, we're 15:31. I just went live. 2-0. 1600 already? Oh my gosh, this guy's a monster. Okay, Mimikyu, Talonflame. I hate fighting against Talonflame. Snorlax. So it looks like potential for Trick Room Snorlax with Mimikyu, Double Tapus, and Gengar. Raichu actually can work here pretty well. You guys would be surprised how well Raichu works here. I'm going to bring Raichu as a lead. Raichu works so well here. Oh my goodness. It's great with Coco. It's great against Coco. It's great against Lele's. Works against Snorlax. Great against Talonflame. Amazing versus Mimikyu. So I really, really like Raichu here. And he doesn't have an Intimidator. So I'm going to bring Incineroar. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fling something and just one-shot something. That is definitely the plan. I guess I could also try and bring Butterfree, but he's going to go Coco. He will go Coco here. So we'll bring Lele. And I'm thinking Garchomp, but Garchomp is actually a bait. He has probably HP Ice Life Orb on that Coco. The Lele's probably Scarf. Gengar's faster. So Garchomp is a bait. Ninetales is the better play. Cool. Here we go. Yeah, I really do think that I have the advantage here, but all he has to do is get like a Tailwind up or a Trick Room up and I'll lose. And I just gotta stop him from doing that. It might even be Trick Room Gengar. I will keep, if we see the Gengar or the Mimikyu lead, I'll keep either of those extremely honest. So we'll see. Because he's already 1600. There is a gimmick to his team. We have to know that there is. So as long as we stop his gimmick, we'll be fine. What's he gonna go for? Raichu, Incineroar. Super cool looking Pokemon. Let's see if he leads with a Lele. So we see Mimikyu, Coco. I'm fine with this. This is one of the leads I expected to see. This stops like a bunch of my Butterfree tech. This potentially looks like it stops Fake Out. This looks like he's probably gonna Volt Switch into his Snorlax and try and set up a Trick Room. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fling his Mimikyu. It's gonna break his disguise and flinch him, and then we're just gonna one-shot him with a Flare Blitz. Yep. He might even withdraw Mimikyu for a Lele and go for like a really big play. Okay, I was going to say opposite things could happen, but remember, Fling is a dark type attack, so it's going to flinch him. It's going to technically be super effective if it could hit. Actually, it's neutral because he's a fairy, but anyways, we broke his disguise. Let's hope that he's not Sash. There's the Volt Switch, so I completely correctly called his first turn. I'm assuming that that is a Specs Coco because that should not be doing that much and we didn't see Life Orb damage. He's going to come in with a Snorlax most likely. And we're going to roar that Snorlax next turn. Yeah, next turn, we're going to roar the Snorlax most likely. Mimikyu flinched, and Mimikyu's about to get one-shotted by this Flare Blitz. Here we go, money in the bank. We did it. So everything is going according to plan for the most part. I have my Blaze. Oh, wait, I will have Blaze right there. I'm thinking about attacking that Snorlax with my Blaze boost right now. You guys sleep on the Blaze boost, and it does so much damage. If I still have my Fling, oh my gosh. But let's see, Snorlax, I almost want to say I want to let him get his Belly Drum off. I'm not really that scared of it. I would like to roar him, though, if I could. Now, let's just look at this correctly. We got time. I would like to keep Raichu on the board. This is why, actually, I know what I can do then. I'll Volt Switch it there, and I'm going to actually try and one-shot this Snorlax, I think. Or just deal a shit ton of damage to it. He's just going to KO my Incineroar with his Coco, and that's fine. We'll just come back out with Raichu, and remember, he is probably going for Belly Drum. We'll just Encore him into Belly Drum. Who do I want to come in with, though? I think I'm going to come in with Lele here. Just to change the terrain up a little bit. Actually, that's a misplay. I should have came in with Ninetales, because I still wanted to be faster than the Coco. But Coco's probably Volt Switching against my Incineroar. I'm assuming that I lose the Incineroar this turn. So we'll see how this works. Coco is definitely not the correct play. Sorry, not Coco. Lele was not the correct play, but it is what it is. I should have really come in with my Ninetales. And let's see the Belly Drum. Good thing is he is switching out that the Tapu Koko. The reason why Ninetales would have been better is because I could have come out with Raichu and fake outed if I wanted to. But he sends his Lele out. So I couldn't have anyways. It's not the end of the world. Alright, Belly Drum Snorlax. Go for it, buddy. You earned it. He activates that berry. Yeah, we're just going to Encore that. Unless it's like a Scarf Lele Moonblast crit my Raichu, I'll be fine. He's probably going to Protect next turn, I think. He should Protect next turn. He's going to start Moonblasting his Lele. Let's see if his Snorlax protects. Don't protect, Snorlax! I have faith. Let's see if he protects his Lele and tries to go for like an Earthquake. But we've seen all of his Pokemon now, and Ninetales in the back is actually pretty good. I don't think there's a Sash on his, I don't think there's a Sash on the Coco. I think his Coco's Spexed. I really do think that his Coco's Spexed. And I think Volt Switch plus the Moonblast in the Coco slot is actually enough to take it out because of the Electric Terrain boost. Snorlax protects. Hey, we're going to take these all day, actually. Because this Tapu Koko shouldn't be able to live through 2 Moonblasts unless it's vested. And like I said, I really think it's Spexed. Yep, this is actually going so well for me because we're keeping his Snorlax extremely honest right now. I don't see a way this backfires. I think you guys would tell me in chat if like there's a way this didn't work. Like he has like weird awkward Z move or something. And again, if he also KOs my Raichu, my Ninetales has Encore as well, which is another reason why I think those 2 Pokemon are great versus things like Snorlax. I think I got this game in the bag. Encore comes out. I mean, if he could Z move me through this, but he already used his berry, so he can't. Like, I don't see a way he's not stuck using Protect for the rest of the game. Coco's gonna go down. He's like, oh, it's Scarfed. How does he know? And I'm like, dude, I'm pretty good at this game. Alright, so Snorlax, Protect, fails. So that means it's gonna work next turn, so all we gotta do is nuke his Lele slot. If his Lele protects, we Encore that too, and we're probably gonna win. Only way this could go potentially sour is if that is a Scarf Lele. He wins a few speed ties, gets a few crits, but I still think I'm going to win because I have a Sash on my Ninetales. So we just start chunking his Lele right now. And my Ninetales in the back has Encore, so even if I like Volt Switch out and come back in, I can still reapply the Encore. Yeah, dude, Fling Encore is so clutch because they won't protect with the Raichu on the board a lot of the time, right? They won't protect, so it means they'll just eat the Fling and you'll get exactly what you want out of it. So Moonblast, we're nuking his Lele. We're gonna see if he's Scarfed. If he's faster than my Raichu, he's Scarfed. And he is faster than my Raichu. That means he is Scarfed. He's like, I gotta get his Raichu off the board. And he didn't crit, but like, even if he did, I was fine. Okay. So Ninetales is going to come back out. This is going to be so funny because I am going to reapply my Encore with Ninetales. Anti-Gimmick Raichu, yeah, it's so safe. It's an extremely safe Raichu. I can be aggressive with it if I want, but I only use it to be safe. Poor Snorlax, man. I got Lele's on a timer. Alright, I think I win, but this is just going to take a little while. We're going to go for Moonblast again, because, like, if I've been winning the speed tie all game, I'm going to continue to try to win the speed tie. This should be his last turn at Encore. And if he protects here, we can just Encore all of his Pokemon. No, I'm kidding. His Snorlax has to fail it right there. His Lele goes for a Moonblast. If he KOs my Lele, that's kind of lame, but he's trying to break my Sash. Or he's trying to crit me, but I have a Sash. Oh, special attack fail. That sucks. Alright, we KO his Lele. Now all I gotta do is correctly watch the game and just be like, alright, I have to make sure I can reapply this Encore. And she'll use Blizzard. This isn't doing anything, especially against like a thick fat after I have a special attack drop. It's like a little bit more than hail damage. Alright, everyone's taking that juicy hail damage. Encore ended, just gotta reapply it. It's so good you guys have to try it. Yeah, it's... No, this team's really cool. I just got top 8 at a midseason showdown with it, and he's thinking like, alright, I can still win, and then we Encore him again. I made this team to work in a best-of-1 tournament exclusively, so it's pretty good. I was thinking about putting Feint on the Raichu as well, but, you know, you don't need all that. So we Encore him again. Everyone thinks like Snorlax is so good, and you just shut him off. But remember, this game was really won in the team preview by leading correctly and gimping the Mimikyu. It's like, I told you guys that he was going to Volt Switch with the Coco and set up a Trick Room, and that's exactly what happened. We should, like, style on a little bit and, like, Moonblast our Ninetales. No, I'm kidding. This game's over. Wow, he's actually just going to stay in. Waste my time 2017. But I pretty much said everything, you know, I said the specs on his Coco, I said the berry on his Snorlax that I knew was coming in, I said the Mimikyu, and I assumed that the Mimikyu was holding a Mental Herb, so he's trying to go for a very, very safe Trick Room, and I said the Scarf on his Lele, and I kept him honest the whole time. So that's all Pokemon is, you just have to look at what they're doing, and it's not really reading them, it's trying to look at their team preview and say what Pokemon does what based off what Pokemon it's surrounded by. So we're gonna get him. Cool. 3-0. This guy has pretty high ranking. The ladder just went live like last night, so he's probably, you know, top for his country. That's why it works on your team so well. But just using like Psychic among what people expect in preview, you would have to protect Raichu too much. Well, I did top 16 San Jose Regionals with a Psychicum Z Raichu, but that was a different team. This Raichu works very, very well in a best-of-1 format, which Battle Spot is currently, so it totally works for me. That's a great replay. That is a great replay. I will see.